September 19th, 2023, here with your live show. Chris just rolling out of bed onto the set, just in his things. And Chris, if you adjust it more than once, it means you're playing with it. So just be careful what you're doing there. You are on live, so yeah, tough to. The internet is permanent, as they say. Jay and I were talking just before I turned the camera on about last night's game real quickly. Instant replay was invented in Pittsburgh, and you always have to take that into consideration in those games. The visiting team never going to get the calls on the tight ones. So, instant replay was invented because of the calls in Pittsburgh. I mean, nothing has changed. If it's a questionable call, the Steelers are going to get it at home 100% of the time. 100%. Is it a first down? Is it not a first down? It's not a first down. Any way that you slice it. Is it is it pass interference? Is it not pass interference? Well, if it's against the Steelers, it is. If it's not against the Steelers, it isn't. Whatever the case may be. And also, the Panthers and Saints shouldn't be allowed to play anymore. They should just not be allowed to play each other ever again.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Okay, they shouldn't be allowed to play each other in prime time.
I don't know, man. I don't think they should be allowed to play each other at all. There's nothing fun about it.
No, not at all. But I kind of wonder if the NFL is going to not follow the lead of the CFL, but sort of adopt the same policy where, you could challenge pass interference. I don't know.
They tried it, and it never got overturned.
Was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Was it just preseason that they tried it, or they tried it for one season in it?
They did it in everything.
Did it? I don't know. But yeah, but like you said, it is what it is. The home team's always going to get that call.
Well, if it's the Steelers, they are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's fine. You take that into consideration when you're making your bet. So I was all in on, I took the Steelers last night. I wasn't all in. I just, I had the Steelers as well. So, it's early. I have a winning record in the NFL this season.
All three of us do. I saw that this morning. Pair us up 3-for-1.
Especially for the NFL. Every weekend, college football, NFL.
Well, baseball, about a week and a half left to go in the season. And ready to roll on that. We're going to move through the show fairly quickly today. I know everyone's excited to hear that. But, I'm running late with like a million things to do. So we're going to actually do picks today and probably get them done in a hurry. We got the Marlins taking on the Mets. Last night it was the Mets getting the best of it. Chris, what do you think of this one?
I'm going to go back to the Mets here. I know, like the Marlins, I know they're in the midst of that wild card hunt, but Braxton Garrett, for how well he's pitched this season, and you could argue he's probably been the most consistent starter the Marlins have had. The Mets, they hold a lot of value here, and Garrett's pitched less effective at home this season. He's got an ERA close to 5 at home. I just think there's value here at the Mets. If this line was closer to minus 125 or 130 for the Marlins, probably have an easier time taking Miami, but at plus 140, I got to take a shot on the Mets here.
Yeah, I do think the value's on the Mets, but I think the Marlins win this game. I'm taking the money Marlins straight up on the money line behind Garrett. Garrett has been solid. His last 3 outings, he's only given up 1 run in each. 6 innings. In his last outing, he didn't even give up any. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, no earned against the Brew Crew. They won that game 2-0. I think he has another solid outing at home and here in this one. The Mets have been playing well. The Showalters have been playing some fairly decent baseball down the stretch now that they're not like just this public-ass team no more. But I think today they dropped to the Money Marlins. I think the Money Marlins just need these next 2 in their series, and I think they get them.
I think everyone watching the show today needs to listen really closely to this one. It's something that we're going to be able to carry with us until next season. Unfortunately, it took me 150 games this year to figure this strategy out. And Jay, correct me if I'm wrong on this. If Ruffolo takes the Marlins, they frickin' lose every single time. If he takes the other team, the Marlins win every single time.
We're good.
And I mean, we thought it was just knock, but actually it's everything. And, he had the Marlins yesterday that lost. And today's got the Mets. I love the frickin' Marlins. I'm actually going to go in and double my bet.
Wow.
I don't know, man. It's like it took me a while to figure this one out, but I'll tell you what, I'm definitely going to write it down in my notes for next year. Ruffolo could be 0-150 in Marlins games this season.
No, I've got at least 4 wins. I can count that.
But like they're your Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, they are.
Oh, yeah.
How's a disappointment?
Yeah, I mean, they have not been your friends. It's okay to admit it,
I know. I'm not opposed to it. I know where I've taken my lumps this season. That's for sure.
Well, we got the Rays and the Angels. We got a bad time on the slide, but we know what time the game is actually at, and it's earlier than that. Just a typo. It's okay. We could yell at our graphics department. Good luck with that one. You'll be sleeping outside. Jay, what do you think of this one? Jay heard my wife last night. What did she say when we were on the thing? She's like, about the Hurricanes and the 24-point spread.
Oh, yeah, they're disrespecting us.
Disrespecting us. she's doing the Mitch impersonation. She's like, they're dissing us, man.
I'm surprised she didn't walk in and be like, he's a piece of shit.
She's like, disrespecting us, man.
Yeah. And this one, I've been disrespecting this Angels team, really the Rays too, in the second half of the season. I was right on the Angels. I was wrong on the Rays. I'm sticking with the Rays here in this one. They're in the trap where they have double the amount of wins they have losses. That's kind of crazy. They have double the amount of wins at home than they have losses. And we know what this Angels team has been since the trade deadline, since really the Ohtani news. This team has been bad business, heading in the wrong direction. I think they lose again today. Give me the run line for the Rays to bring the price down, but I think this is a great parlay piece, just taking the Rays straight up on the money line against Sandy Ball.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rays as well in this one. I think I'm also going to take back what I said yesterday. I think Amari Cooper is better than Jerry Jeudy as well. Chris, what do you think on this one?
All of a sudden, you decide to start backtracking and everything.
What do you mean backtracking?
I'm just kidding.
It's like, well, I yesterday I said that they were about equal, but I think after last night's performance, I got to give the nod to Cooper.
Yeah, I know. Amari Cooper wrote you a strongly worded email.
No, what do you think? I mean, it's who'd you rather
No,
have? Amari Cooper,
the
way he played last night, or Jerry Jeudy?
No, I'm kidding. Amari Cooper.
It's okay. It's okay. Prop Beaver's waiting in the wings, man.
Oh man, I have a hard time getting my breath back again. Yeah. For me, in this one, I got to go Rays run line. Patrick Sandoval's a dumpster fire. There's no other way to put it. I mean, he's got a 5+ ERA in his last 6 starts, but that ERA could be a lot higher. I think last start he gave up 8 runs, only one of them was earned. So yeah, I think he's gonna get teed off here. I'm gonna go with the Rays run line. I might even go -2.5.
Yeah, the Jets and Browns just can't have nice things. Can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Anyone catch TJ? See, I didn't hear the announcer say it, but TJ Watt did the prime time when he scored the touchdown. Did you catch that? Yeah, that's the prime time move. He does the hand on the helmet like that with the dancing steps like that.
I was gonna ask y'all what was your play of the weekend?
The best play of the weekend?
Yeah, for you.
Or pick what of coming up or
no, the past weekend. Like, what was your favorite play of the weekend? Like actual play on the field. So my two were
For
Micah.
NFL or anything.
All of them, college, baseball, NFL. My first one would be NFL. It would be Micah Parsons when he stripped Dalvin Cook and ran it back for a touchdown. If it would have been a touchdown, it probably would have been number one for me. Like, that was just a hell of an athletic play. But number one for me has to be Shiloh Sanders with the pick six. Does the starts high stepping at the 40. And he scores the touchdown, goes over, hugs his dad. For me, that was my favorite play of the weekend.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
Maybe how? Maybe my favorite play is Deebo Samuel, that touchdown against the Rams, man.
Yeah,
from like the 10-yard line, like 6-7 guys just trying to tackle air. I thought that was pretty amazing.
But Chris Olave, that one-handed catch last night.
But I mean, not a lot of people picked that up though. But T.J. Watt did. He did the hand thing in that.
Yeah, it
was the Dion move. That's what he was doing. But that was his first career touchdown. Can you believe that?
It's crazy.
Crazy, man. The Steelers had 2 defensive touchdowns.
That's how you write it up. Monday night in Pittsburgh. Come on now.
It's in the script, man.
Yeah, it's in the script.
It's in the script.
Come on now.
Twins against the Reds. This is me. I'm actually higher on Kenta Maeda than most people are, but at the same time, I think the Reds, trying to level off that home record. And the Twins, man, they lose in bunches. So I'm going to take the Reds. Fernando.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Reds as well. I like the Cincinnati Reds team, the plus money that we're getting with them at home. I agree. Maeda's a solid option for the Twins, but getting plus money with the Reds at home. I think the Twins are kind of just cruising to the AL Central, while the Reds don't have that luxury being in the the NL wild card race. So give me the Reds here at home, plus money.
Yeah, I don't know. Reds for me as well. Fernando's been pretty decent in his outings this year. And y'all know me, I love fading the Twins on the damn daily. Give me the Reds at plus money at the crib, still trying to compete for a playoff spot. The Twins been more 50-50 recently. Like, they kind of got up by like those 6 games, and then now they kind of been doing it again here at this 6-game mark.
Got the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Oh, I don't get to say this too many more times this season. Clark Schmidt.
Schmitty.
I'm going to go with the over in this one. Yusei Kikuchi's been one of the best the Jays have had. But he's been getting hit a little bit lately. And the thing about the Yankees is that when the Yankees, even when they were struggling, the one thing that they did well was hit left-handed pitching. And I think they can get a couple runs off Kikuchi here, but I also think the Blue Jays hit well enough off of Clark Schmidt to get us enough runs to go up and over the total 8.5. I think this one at least hits 9 or 10 runs. So I'm going to take the over Blue Jays Yankees.
I'm going to take the under Blue Jays Yankees. I like both starting pitchers. I kind of like Schmitty. I think Schmitty can have a solid outing today. We saw how the Blue Jays were struggling to hit, really recently. Even though they beat up on the Red Sox, it's not like their offense was exploding. It really didn't look good against the Rangers either. I think Schmitty can have a good outing. And on the other side, I do think Kikuchi is probably the best starting option for the Blue Jays right now, and he gives them their best chance to win. I think what we've seen from the Yankees over the course of the season, and they haven't hit well, even though they have hit well over this last little span they've been on. I think Kikuchi keeps their runs down. I think this is an under type game. Give me Kikuchi Schmitty under 8.5.
I'm going to take the Jays in this one. I just think the Yankees, they've been hit and miss, and the Jays, I don't know, man. This is just a crappy game, but I'll take the I'll take the Blue Jays to edge one out. I think Schmitty is shitty. Or Schmitty shit. Go to our next one. Ooh, this is a good one. Nationals, White Sox.
That's a good one.
Yep. What's the get-in price in DC for this one, Chris?
$10.
I don't even think it's that. I think you could probably get score a free ticket if you go to.
Someone's going to pay you to take the tickets. Let's see.
It's a tough one. I mean, I'm not betting this thing. I'm going to preference that first. But if I were to, I would probably look at the White Sox. The Nationals have played their best baseball on the road this year, and at home, they just haven't. We saw the White Sox get it done yesterday. They hit the ball kind of well yesterday. I could see them getting to the starter for the Nationals today. It's a small lean, but a lean towards the White Sox, especially getting them at a decent price.
I'm gonna roll with the Ruffolo over in this one. It's just almost too obvious. Urena, he makes me sick to my stomach, and Rutledge, I don't even know him yet, but I'm going to guess that he's better than what this ERA is. But at the same time, he gave up, I think, 7 runs in no time flat. Yeah, 2 bad teams. Defense wins championships. These teams nowhere near a championship. I'll take the offense. I'll go with the over.
Yeah, the get-in price for this game tickets as low as $10. So
I think you could walk into up to the stadium and get in for less.
$10.
I think you could as well. But
if anyone's in the DC area, man, head down to the stadium. I want to see what you can get for the get-in price. I bet you could get good seats for free at the game.
Yeah, this game, it's this one's a dumpster fire. I mean, you combine. I know it's only one start for Rutledge, but a combined 25.6 something ERA between these two. Yeah, I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over first inning. I think as bad as these offenses have been at times, the pitching matchup does nothing for me. So I'll give me the over 2.5 first inning, over 3.5. Take a shot on it. Over full game.
Got the Braves and the Phillies. Braves playing some hideous baseball down the stretch here. They have really packed it in until the playoffs. Spencer Strider going. He's got a shot at the Cy Young Award, right? So, outside shot. See if he leaves it all out on the field. Oh, man, it's me. Oof. Well, I've lost money on the Braves all week. Why not continue on and lose 2-1 on my money on it? I'll throw them in my parlay, see if they can bust it up something fierce. I'll take the Braves. I haven't picked Strider all season long, so why not take him now when the bats have just gone to sleep on Atlanta? Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Braves on the run line here. We just saw this matchup last week, and it finished 4-1 in favor of the Braves. I think we could see a similar result here. Strider continues to own the Phillies in his career. 7 games, 7-0 with a 1.56 ERA, 6 starts.
6 of those wins coming by knockout.
Yeah, and all 6 starts they won. Or I should say, all 7 wins come by at least 2 runs as well. So I'm going to take the Braves on the run line here.
Give me the Phillies straight up money line. Why not? Why not? They played well yesterday. They fought tough in this series this far this year. I think the season series is 6-4. I want to say between these two teams. Is Spencer Strider the better starting option? Yes. Do the Braves have the better? It's 7-4. Do the Braves have the better batting lineup? Yes. Is it that much better? No. Can I see the Phillies doing some damage to Strider and keeping this game close and possibly giving them a chance to win it late? Yes. So it's a pure value play at the number on a good team like the Phillies, getting them at damn near 2-1. I'm signing me up.
Jay's like a closet Phillies fan. He like backs him
100%.
almost every day on the show, but like doesn't have the gear.
I kind of do like the Phillies. You know, they got my guy Taiwan over there.
It's like he turns the camera off and he takes off the Cowboys hat and he puts on an Eagles hat, and it's just like he's a closet Philly fan across the board.
We got the Cubs and the Pirates.
Hate Eagles.
Maybe that was too far. I'm sorry.
Chris, this one's you. Cubs and
This
Pirates
one's me.
at Wrigley.
At Wrigley. I'm still seeing TBD for the Pirates, so I'll still take ass hat here and the Cubs. I just think the Cubs are the only team with anything of consequence to play for. They're at Wrigley. I believe they played their better baseball this season. 7 games, but they have played their better baseball there. 7 games above 500. I'll take the Cubs here. Pirates, I think, are just playing out the string, and I don't even know if they're motivated enough to play spoiler here. So give me the Cubs.
I wish I knew who was starting for the Pirates because I want to take the Pirates, but I'm not gonna do it. I want to take the Pirates, but I can't because the Cubs have just kicked the crap out of the Pirates all year. It's now 9-1 Cubs. So ass ad, I don't think is worth laying minus 160, but I am gonna lean in that direction.
Well, it's kind of like what they say in Vegas. Come on in, you're due. I think the Pirates are due here against the Cubs, and I think the Cubs are playing just bad enough to leave the door open for them. The Cubs doing what the Cubs do, folding in front of their crowd. Because what did they do this season? They gave them, what's the word we always use, Chris?
Hope.
Hope. They gave them hope. And what do they do now? They rip it right out from their paws.
From their cold, dead hands.
Yeah, I'm taking the Pirates in this one. I don't care who's pitching. It's probably Keller. I have no idea who it is. It's probably someone they're bringing up. Probably some kid from the minors, and the Pirates have had a lot of high draft picks recently. They've been drafting high. Got the Royals against the Guardians. It seems to me that, like, late in the season, if you don't know who's going to pitch for you and you're kind of like, poking around through your pitching staff, just find any guy named Cruz and throw him in there. And that's what the Royals are doing in this one. Same thing that the Reds did. So, where's Cruz? It's like, do we have one? Yes. Okay. Grab a glove. Jay, it's you. This one's a real peach after Singer's win yesterday.
Yeah, Singer did get it done yesterday. He got it done. Like he's just seemed to always get it done. Yep. But I'm going back to the Guardians in this one. They have been playing overall good baseball. Swept my Rangers. Just ran into a really good pitcher yesterday in Singer. I think they get to Steven Cruz today and get back on track and stack another win. I'm going to take the Guardians here, money line.
I'm on the Royals. They've been owning teams in the Central. So I'm going to take a shot on them here. Take the Royals. Chris, how about you?
I'm going to take a shot on the Royals as well. They've been hitting left-handed pitching really well lately, and I think the Guardians are starting to run out of gas. And the Royals have been playing loose. We've known that the Royals have been out of the playoffs basically since April. So, and I think they're in the mood for playing spoiler here. Nothing to lose. I'm going to go with the Royals here, plus 135.
Plus 135. Mitch at pickdogs.com. Smash that like button. Got the Cardinals against the Brewers. I stood alone with Wainwright yesterday on the show, and what did he do but go out there and dominate for win number 200? But I think now after that, now it's all letdown city. Brew Crew for me and McGill. Not too often I take a McGill. That's for sure. It's the brother, right, of the other McGill.
Yeah, Trevor McGill.
Yes, it's the other McGill.
The other team McGill.
Yeah, the other team McGill. I'm taking the Brewers, though. I think they get back to business today. I think they let Wainwright win yesterday, as I figured they would be. They would. But congrats on number 200 to Adam Wainwright. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over 9 here. I don't trust this pitching matchup at all. I do think the Brewers probably win the game when all is said and done, but I think this one's headed for 10, 11 runs in this thing. So give me the over, Brewers Cardinals.
Would you take Rom or Jerry Judy?
Depending on what we're talking about, maybe Rom.
Jay, what do you got?
I got the Brew Crew. Wainwright did get it done, got his 200th dub yesterday, but this is still the Cardinals that have the second worst record in the National League up against the Brew Crew team who just gets it done. Wayne told me earlier in the season the Milwaukee Brewers are kind of like the Utah Jazz. They're a small team that doesn't get a lot of love, but they stack a lot of regular season dubs, and I think and they're not priced crazily like you think they should. And I agree. And there's no reason this line should be this low. Great price here on the Brew Crew.
Got the Rangers taking on the Red Sox. The Rangers just decided, it's the 8th inning. I don't feel like playing it anymore. And Jay and I happened to be live on the air when it all came undone at the seams. Can't make this stuff up, Chris. It really happened. You ever see, like, in the movie, like, when they do on a real thing, it's like, this really happened.
Based on a true story.
Like, when they do based on a true story, it's like, this really happened.
Yeah.
You're up.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Rangers here. I think they get the bounce back.
Did you take the Rangers yesterday? Maybe they don't want you to take them.
Well, I don't think anybody wants me to take them at this point. I'm gonna take the Rangers though here. I do like Eovaldi, even though he's gotten roughed up a little bit since his return to the rotation. Last time out, he wasn't terrible. He gave up, I think, 2 runs over 3 2/3, but he kind of labored through those innings. Houck's been terrible wherever he's pitched, and ERA close to 5, both home and away. I think the Rangers get to him. I think the Rangers can do enough to win this one. So give me Texas on the money line.
Oh, it sounded personal there with Houck.
Yeah.
Like you busted up your parlay or something.
The Rangers busted up my 2-team parlay I had going last night. Like Mitch said, happened right on air. But I'm getting back on the ship today. I am taking the Rangers at the crib where they play their best baseball. Still in the hunt. And Hulk, he's terrible. I think this is a spot where the offense gets back going. Get to him early and often, and they stack a dub here. I would maybe even look at the run line if you don't want to lay the big number that's at now.
I'm going to go back to I'm going to take the Rangers again, too. I think today is the day they actually start swinging the bats. It's like, man, them and the Blue Jays, they get into these games, and it's like they just forget how to hit. I mean, the Rangers scored 1 run early, and then it's like they like.
Then they start leaving runners stranded, and
all day long.
And then you just start asking yourself, why me? Why this team? Oh, trust me. It's an everyday thing.
Why today? Why did Ruffolo take us?
Yep.
Speaking of choke jobs by American League West teams, we got the Astros against the Orioles. This one got real ugly yesterday. I gave out that over, man. It couldn't have been any more over. Jay, you're up.
Yeah, I think I took the Stros on the show yesterday, and what a way to lose. What a way to lose. This is a tough game. This is a tough I could see this probably being the AL championship. I don't like Hunter Brown, so I'm gonna take the O's. Hunter Brown, I've just seen this guy be teed off on so many damn times this season, and then I thought last year he really had a lot of good stuff. I think he'll be good moving forward. I just think this in his first like full season pitching the entire workload of a starting pitcher, we're starting to see him tail off in certain spots. And against an O's team that can get to you and will, you know, play out the whole at bat, get his pitching counts up. I think he might be in trouble in this one, man. And getting the O's at plus money, I think they might. I think they got a legitimate chance to win it. Give me Baltimore.
I like the over. I like the Yurfie and the first 5 over in this game. I think there's just going to be a ton of scoring, and it's going to be early and often. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over as well. We hit the over easily with a much better pitching matchup than what we have today. Hunter Brown's been getting hit hard, but so is Kyle Gibson. I mean, Gibson still has an ERA, just under 5. The offense has been able to back him up, so that's why he has 14 wins this season. But like I said, I think if the starters don't get us there, I think the bullpens will. So give me the over 9 here. Astros Orioles.
Copycat.
Yeah,
You have to shoot you a text.
you still love me.
Shoot you a text, man. We all know how that works. Get Rod to send you a text. Padres and the Rockies. This game sucks. This game sucks.
So one of my friends are mad at me yesterday because I tried to explain to him that the Dodgers Padres parlay is just like the worst bet ever in the history of baseball. Even though it cashed yesterday, but it happens. Today, Snell is that guy. He's been that guy all season. But as I was trying to explain to him, is Lang putting $260 on the Padres to win $100? On what planet does that make sense? This is a team that has lost more games than they've won this season. You might sneak through the cracks and hit that little parlay every now and then. I get it. I love the parlay. I love to do it too. But we're trying to make money over the course of the year, man. And laying this type of price with the Padres, even with Snell, who's been really good this year, is a bad bet. It's a bad bet. And I won't do it. So if I were to play this game, which I'm not, I would take the Rockies, probably plus the 1.5. I think they can compete. We've seen these Padres fall flat on their face plenty of times. But I'm going to lean Rockies in this one, but I'm not playing this game.
I'm going to go Rockies run line as well. I'm going to probably sprinkle on the money line in this one. I will bet it. It doesn't take much to get me there. So that's what I'm going to do. Chris, what are you going to do?
I honestly, I can't stand this one. I guess I'll just go Padres run line. Again, I'm not betting this thing either, but Snell's just been too good, and the Rockies tend to struggle away from home. That's why they're 22-54 on the road this season. Yeah, I know, but
I know I don't have Nick Chubb anytime touchdown to give out anymore.
I know that makes me so sad. Oh, it makes me so sad. But yeah,
I'm gonna parlay it with Dodgers run line.
I'm not doing that. No, I'm just gonna take the Padres run line. I think if there's any spot where they can pick up a win by a couple of runs, it's with Snell on the mound, and I'm surprised that they're still in the wild card race. To be honest, I mean mathematically, I'm surprised they're still in it. So I'll take the shot with the Padres here on the run line, but I'm like Jay. I'm not going anywhere near this thing.
A's and the Mariners.
I wish the Browns they still had Kareem Hunt. That'd have been a great back to still have.
Someone they said was available. One running back there talking. Oh, Cam Akers. The Rams are saying they're going to deal, so maybe he goes there. Anyways, the backup looked good for it, but I like the A's in this one against the Mariners, especially on the run line where the Mariners have been absolutely terrible. I've still have very little faith in this Mariners team. I'm not buying into it. I'll let the squares like Ruffolo have all the Mariners action they like. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. But I'm gonna go with the A's where the real money's at.
You know me. Normally, I can't turn down a good old all-you-can-eat buffet, but I got to go with the A's here. I just want nothing to do with the Seattle Mariners. No, it's Luis Castillo. That's all well and good, but said time and time again, the A's' best shot at a win from their starting pitching is with Paul Blackburn and occasionally J.P. Sears. And I think they have a shot at it here. I think they have a legitimate shot at it here. So the Mariners not what they were, at the beginning of September, where they were coming in on that hot streak, cooled off in a big way, and I think the A's get it done here. Play spoiler. So give me Oakland plus money.
So, guys, here's the problem. Luis Castillo is, of course, on the list of my guys. I probably got to publish. I might tweet out my list of my guys in baseball later.
He's running out of characters.
Yeah, you'll run out of characters.
He's on the list, man. I like me some Luis Castillo, and he's a winner. I told y'all at the deadline, I thought that he could have this type stretch and possibly go win that Cy Young. I don't think it's going to happen, but he's won 9 straight games pitching for the Mariners. Problem is, only 4 of those were run line for the Mariners. Only 4. 5 they won by a single run. Do I love the Mariners at minus 220? You know what I mean? I just don't. So I think the value in this one is like Mitch said. I think it's on probably the A's plus the 1.5, honestly. Love me some Castillo. I do think the Mariners can win this game, but I think the value here is on the A's plus the 1.5.
All right, moving right along. This is what happens when we actually pick games. Well, the Giants go to the desert, take on Los Serpientes. Zach Gallen not really having his best season here. Up against the Giants team, well, kind of is no tomorrow for them either. What's that?
I said he's still 15-8, and that's how we think of him. He's supposed to be, one of the top guys in the league. He got hit around in certain spots.
Chris, you're up.
Me on this one? All right, well, I'm going to go with the Diamondbacks here. I thought I saw Alex Cobb listed as the starter for the Giants. And if that was the case, I would still stick with the Giants because Gallen's been pretty much lights out at home, 11-2, and ERA just over 2 at home. And Cobb struggled a lot on the road. But even if it does end up being a bullpen game for the Giants, I still like Gallen here. I like this Diamondbacks team and how they're playing. They just swept the Cubs. Now I think they're playing with some momentum. Going back home where Gallen's been at his best, I'm going to go with the D-backs here.
Yeah, I'm on Los Serpientes as well. I'm a little nervous. This could be a little trap spot, but oh well. I think at this price, it's okay. We're going to take Gallen here. Like Chris said, just swept the Cubs. Still in the mix of, this tight playoff race they're over there in. And the Giants, man, really had an opportunity in their last series to continue to make up ground. And they lost 3 of 4 to the damn Rockies. Damn. They did win the last one, man, but I don't think they're playing good baseball right now, and I don't see it happening today against Gallen. I'm taking Los Serpientes straight up money line.
I'm on the Giants. They're the type of team when you count them out, that's when they come through the most. So I'm just going to roll with the Giants in this one. Take my chances. I don't love it. Not a premium.
Even with Los Serpientes, you going to take the Giants?
I love Los Serpientes, but I just everyone knows I pick the Giants every single game, so I can't.
I thought today might have been the day.
No, can't do it.
Next up, we got the Dodgers. So, as I was saying a minute ago, I told my friends that yesterday laying minus 200 with the Dodgers over the Tigers is like betting the Jets with Zach Wilson. And they couldn't understand what I was trying to imply. But it's essentially like Lance Lynn is like one of the worst starters for the damn Dodgers. And he's just not a guy that I would feel comfortable laying minus 200 with. He's just not. especially going up against Eduardo, who had a pretty bad game yesterday. It wasn't his best, but in this one, it is a lean to the Dodgers on the run line, but I don't love it, fellas. I don't. I don't love it, man. I don't love it. You got to watch out for these spots late in the season where some of these teams like the Braves, the Dodgers, they don't necessarily have the motivation to come out here and win every single game. These are teams that have lost 50, 60 games this year. They lose all the time. And just because you got to win yesterday doesn't mean the next day when you hop back on them and you lose, you're going to lose all the profit you had yesterday and some. So just remember that, Ben Dodgers.
I'm going to take the Tigers just to rile up the YouTube comments. I've been taking the Tigers in this series, and I've been getting pretty much hammered in the YouTube comments. So why get off the horse now? Especially in the game, like Dodgers don't have a lot to play for anymore, and a lot of guys that certainly they can't afford to get injured, especially the way the Braves handled them, in LA last series.
Smashed them in LA.
So for me, it's the Tigers. Chris?
Hashtag why stop now? Man, this one's tough because I want to know who the Dodgers are starting. It looks like it could be Ryan Pepio, but
Pepio. Pepio.
Pepio.
Yeah, this one's tricky because the only thing the Dodgers had to play for is trying to catch the Braves for home field in the NL, but I don't even know if they're going to do that. I lean towards the Dodgers run line, but again, another one I don't want to rush to bed.
So where is it going to be? Padres, Dodgers run line.
Chris got the Dodgers, Padres run line parlay today.
Yep.
Nah, not even close.
It's close.
I don't know what's out on my parlay. I wouldn't bet either of those games. So.
No, you pretty much did. That's what you took.
Stop trying to put words in my mouth.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I don't know if he cleared a card like that all year.
Yep. That's what happens when I got a doctor's appointment. I got to go, man. It's like one of those doctor's appointments takes like 6 months to get the appointment.
Yeah.
Like I think I lost my battle with my shoulder. I think I'm going to have to go under the knife. That Vegas trip, I went to go put the bag in the overhead. My shoulder just popped, man. Like, you could hear it. So, I've been shot up twice in it. It's like, and it didn't do it. So, all right, parlay time. Chris?
Right.
Padres, Dodgers. Right. Who else is
I'm actually gonna go all plus money parlay today. I'm gonna go with the Mets. I'm gonna go with the Royals. I'm gonna go with the A's.
Chris gonna go dog. I'm gonna go. Let's just go chalk, man. This is a shout out to my
Dodgers.
Shout out to my friend Square Parlay. We're going Mariners. We're going Rays, and we're gonna go Los Serpientes.
I'm going to go over in that Orioles-Astros game. Marlins and the over in the Astros-Orioles game. Oh, also, how about and a double cruise parlay, Reds and Royals? I'll throw them both in there as well.
That's perfect.
Double cruise.
Cruise. We're going to cruise to an over.
Cruise, and De La Cruz. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Quick show today. I know you guys, this is what you dreamed about. So you got it. Now we're going to have complaints. The show is too short. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going the distance, man.
Yeah.
We'll be one day away from NFL again.